My name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Now, I explained to you yesterday you have to be extremely careful when you are dealing with gray screen paint mixes. I'm not saying all of them, certain ones. Now, there are other people who do sell on eBay and so forth, and they sell gray screen paint mixes, and they never embellish on the truth. They don't come in and say, hey, our products produce contrast levels with a gray product equal to a black screen. They don't make false accusations. And these are people at the end of the day that if you go to their eBay accounts and showing their products, you will see they clearly know what they're talking about. The individual here does not know what he's talking about. And the ones the three I've actually witnessed and seen don't know anything about screen paint products, projection screens, or anything whatsoever. So, as I said before, that we have a place on our website called the Blacklist. And the Blacklist has video on there, a few videos on there, this individual, CROWS1176, of making a black and white product. Now, as I said before, we did these tests with a tutorial video that he posted onto his site. And we took this and we made the same product, and we were able to duplicate his product, not only making the three mixes we had here in the house that we purchased from him, but we were also able to take the exact same video and go in and do a demonstration with a completely different product, which was for the Metallica mix. We used it for the personal mix, and it matched perfectly. This is the video demonstration that was deleted off his account, and this is the demonstration that he denies, or at the end of the day, wants you to forget that it does exist, but it does exist. Now, in this demonstration, you will clearly see him making a black and white mixed product. We have made these black and white mixed products multiple times. Like I said, when I first started my company, this is how we made screen paint, a black and white mix with glitter, silver, whatever he would put into it to make gray screen paint products. His products are made the same way. This is the video was deleted off his account. This is the video he wants you to forget at the end of the day. And this is why I told you, at the end of the day, you're getting nothing more than black and white paint from him. So we're going to put the link where you can actually go in and see the video under the Blacklist. This is the Blacklist on the website. We're going to put the link. Let me see. Let's go over here to my channel. And let's put in where the link is at. So this is why we have requested him multiple times. And when you hear me say 2, 3, 4, and 5, this is where it's from. Requesting him to go in and to make this paint live on camera, which he was requested multiple times and refused to do. Let's go into channel management. And this is why we do our demonstrations on black paint and all different forms of black material to show you at the end of the day we can back our products. But when asking him to do this demonstration, we have been denied multiple times, but it doesn't make a difference. It's the reason why I said we don't need to buy his products, because we can make them. They're made the exact almost same way as Digital One. Now with the Sherwin-Williams, we were able to take that product and match it against the screen. And that one right there, let me put here we go, fake projector. This link right here will lead you to all the demonstrations you need to see. And this is from us doing our research on Fernando Gonzalez, on his products, clearly showing that he is scamming his customers, and his products are nothing more than black and white paint at the end of the day. Let me see. This link right here will lead you to that page. Now, if you're going to call people scammers, at the end of the day, I explained to you that we have an extensive amount of evidence on you on just about everything. Crow, we have over 30 videos of you committing scams. This is actually one of the most damning demonstrations right here, showing you in your own house making a black and white paint product, proving that your product is nothing more than black and white paint. Or Fernando. We'll just call you Fernando by your name, Fernando. projection screen. Let me see, proof. Put down hard. Hard proof, here we go. Now, like I said, this is why you ended up on the blacklist, because you could not back up your product. This is not us basically zooming into his house and saying, no, this is your video, your tutorial video. This is a video that was deleted off your account. This was deleted off his account because he knew that if it got out, people would find out that his product is nothing more than black and white paint. So this is the link right here. Hard proof CROWS 1176. Screen paint mixes. R should be is. Mixes are black and white paint. Now you keep forgetting that you have this video. And you keep going out making these nasty accusations toward people that saying, oh, their products are fake, this and the other. And your very product itself is nothing more than black and white paint. Here is the link right here that you can go to the website and hit that link right there. That will allow you to be able to access the fake projector list. As you scroll down, you will see his product under the scammer blacklist. And this is where you will see demonstrations of his product tested next to the network grade 773. We're able to match his product. You will also see the demonstration that he deleted off his account. Let's get this off here. You don't understand. Like I said, the substantial evidence we have on you is outstanding. And yet I can pull any one of these videos up at any given time and display them showing your actions. Proof, CROWS1176. Screen paint mixes. Mixes are just black and white house paint. All right, you save that right there. Then it becomes active. So when you go to our website, this is the video. Now this is going to be posted on every forum site today. Every forum site. We're connected to 16 of them. This is showing Fernando Gonzalez. This is the video he deleted off his account that he wanted to disappear because he didn't want you to know at the end of the day that his products are nothing more than black and white paint. Now we gave him an option to go in and to make these products live on camera so everybody can see, so he can back his products. This is an individual who cannot change out his projector because they need, again, people who make these particular products have to depend on very high-end projectors in order to make the product look good. He can't even swap his projector out because, if he does this, this is going to downgrade his screen's ability to be able to look the way it does. So we already know that from the door. So he cannot complete the challenge. But this is something else you need to see if you haven't seen it yet. This right here is a a recorded demonstration of a Metallica projection screen paint mix. And it even tells you put in 2 tablespoons of flat black paint. So after seeing the demonstration, I decided to use the same tutorial video to make my own paint. Using that tutorial, mind you, there was no silver or no glitter put into the product. It was just basically black and white paint. And to my surprise, it matched the personal mix perfectly. So you explain why you have this video, why this video is not on your account. No one can find it. We are the only ones who have access to this video, unless somebody else made a copy of it. But this clearly shows him making a black and white product. And I told you how screen paints were made back in the day. They would have the base would have to be white, whether it be bare silver screen, whether it be 1050, whatever it may be. Black is always used as a toner. So they would put either 2 tablespoons or 3 tablespoons or whatever to make the paint that certain color. But this is only a toner. You're showing how to put the measurements in. Now you show me one video of myself going out, making a screen paint product, and then selling it after showing people how it's made. So that's how the product was made. 2 tablespoons of black paint. So this is why we request 1, actually 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's how many tablespoons. That's what we use to make the Metallica mix. That's what we use to make a recopy of the Metallica mix perfectly. Another of the personal mix, and with the UV mix, we were able to reverse it, which means instead of us putting white paint, black paint into here, we took white paint into there, and we're able to make the UV mix perfectly. So this is why you have to be careful when you are buying particular grade products, because you want to make sure that you're getting what you need at the end of the day and that you're not buying a black and white product. Now, if he comes in and makes a claim and says, hey, this is not my product is different, then do the demonstration, show that your product is different. If he says, I don't have to, or this, I don't have to, then there's a problem there. Now, when we made our product, we didn't even have the same mixture. We used any kind of paint and it all comes out the same way. I put 2 links below. I put the link in below on every page that I said I was going to do that said that all grade mixes are the same, no matter how you mix them. Now, this video will be posted everywhere today, and you're going to have a lot of explaining to do. Then we're going to give you a network gray challenge, because we have that video too. So you want to call people scammers at the end of the day. Did you forget this video exists? This is your home, that's your hand, and that's you making a black and white product. The same tutorial video we used to make your product. All the paints that we made under Crow was made by this video. That's what we used, his own video against him. So, are you getting scammed? What do you have in your wall? Do you have actual paint, or did you just get an everyday simple black and white mix? And the sad thing about it is the Sherwin-Williams doesn't even require black paint. That's straight out of the can at $23 a gallon. That's why he refuses to do the demonstration, because he knows it's going to match. Let's go back and watch that again. Look at the title of the video. It even tells you in the video how to make it. So be very careful about calling people scammers at the end of the day, because I have a ton of evidence on you. Videos after videos after videos of even going into his actual chat on his webpage, requesting him to do these demonstrations, and recorded showing him replying back saying no, he was not going to do these demonstrations. We'll be posting all those today. Those will be going to different sites, warning people not to buy from you, because you are a scammer. Your product is nothing more than black and white paint. It's made the same way that a Digital One Crystal Screen Paint base was made 9 years ago. That's how I can sit there on the table and make that paint that fast, that quick, because we know it's in your product. When your product came here and it displayed, we knew it was in it, because I used to make this stuff back in the day. So if you didn't see the video, you won't find it. I think me and another fellow is the only one that has a copy of this one. This has been deleted off his account. Now, why would you delete it if you didn't have anything to hide? That's why you hear me on camera saying 2, 3, 4, and 5. That means 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons, 4, and 5. Make the mixtures live on camera, back your product up. And then I was thinking, like, what is there to say that he might not just ship you an everyday paint with no black in it whatsoever just to save a few dollars? That's why we got the idea of buying everyday gray paint to see if it would match. And sure enough, the Network Gray 773 matched perfectly. We have it right there. He's on the blacklist. We did the test. It matched perfectly. We will also be posting those today. Someone on the forum site has a fraud site. You're going on it today. We're posting you directly to the site. Now, the difference between you saying that I'm a scammer at the end of the day, I can come in and back my products up. I can swap my projectors out down to 720p's for 1 year, and you can't do that because clearly you have to depend on a high-end projector to make your screens look good. That's the only way your screens look the way they do, because of your projector. That's why you can't do the swap out for 1 year. That's why you refused it, because people will see your product for what it is without the smoke and mirrors. Your product is nothing more than black and white paint, and the video right here proves it. If I tell you your product's black and white paint, we know it is. And when he deleted the video, he didn't know we had a copy of it. Oh, we have copies of it. There you go, right there, showing you how to make it. Now, to tell you, to be fair, when this video was made at the time, if you don't know Crow, we know quite a lot about Crow. Crow was giving his product out for free. Did you know that? He used to give his products out for free. This is where the video surfaced from. Crow used to give out his products for free. This is why when he sat there and made this statement on his website by saying that the Frankenstein mix was the first product he made, that was a complete lie. Because if the Frankenstein mix was the first paint that you made, it would have been free. He used to give his products out for free. This is why the video is here. But the part where you messed up at is the fact that you can't give out something for free and show how to make it for free and then charge your customers a lot of money for it. Trying to explain that your product is something more that it's not, when it's every day just black and white paint. And the reason why your image looks the way it does is because you're using a high-end projector in a dark environment. That's why we requested to challenge you to remove the projector out of the environment and show the screen for what it really is, which you choose not to do because you know without the projector you will lose your performance and your screen would come out looking like a piece of crap, which it will be because it's an outdated product. Anytime I talk about something, I always back it up. 100%. You should know that about me by now. So how come you can't find the video? Again, it's not in the account. You will never find it. We have about 13 deleted videos off his account that he tried to hide and delete them. So you just paid $89 or $90, whatever you paid for on his paint. What he charged you for basic black and white paint. And if he argues and says, hey, that's not my product, isn't that you in the video? Isn't that your table? Isn't that the picture you have in the background you see quite often in your videos? And when we asked you to do the challenge to make your product that actually is from your own video, you refused it. We've been asking you this since last year. Now, right there is the demonstration we did against the Sherwin-Williams versus CROWS products. Matched perfectly. So that's what got me thinking when I was looking at the demonstration. How far would this guy go if he's going to scam you here? How far would he go to basically just sending you just black and white paint at the end of the day? Nothing more than just black and white paint or just everyday gray paint. So how close would gray paint come to matching this product? And that's where we got the Network CROWS1173. And it matches this product, 3 of them, the Cinemax, the Personal, and the Metallica Mix. Demonstrations right below. That's why we keep asking about 773, and he keeps refusing it. That's why we went to his channel and we looked to see if he did any demonstrations. He did nothing. We have that recorded too. Nothing on the channel recorded. Just shows him on vacation with your money at the end of the day, smiling in your face. So next time you go around calling people scammers, be able to back your product up. I can do the challenge for 10 years if I want. It doesn't make a difference because my product actually works at the end of the day. And I can back my product up to black paint, even at 1,000 lumens in a max out zone where you cannot back your product up to your own video that you deleted from your account. You think this is going to go bye-bye? No, this is going to get posted quite a lot of places you're going to be posted at today. And people need to know that you are a scammer. The main person who cries scammer is the scammer himself. And you don't even have the proof to say that, hey, Mr. Bird is scamming, but Mr. Bird can back everything up. Can you explain this? That's why when we saw the demonstration on the Metallica mix, to look at the test, and at the bottom of the table, we saw a container of quart of black paint. We knew it was quart of black paint and a larger gallon. That's what's used when they make the gallons of the black paint. They always start off with a quart. And to prove it, there's a fellow on YouTube who made the same black and white mixture, post his ingredients, and he has the same container, just like his. There's no glitter, there's no silver, and there's nothing. Just everyday black and white paint. So you got scammed. Now, if you go and tell people that, hey, his product's nothing but black paint, or the other fellow says he uses nothing but 5,000 projectors, we backed it up already. And we have batch numbers attached to our products, showing our products being painted before they're shipped out to show they actually work. So our products are backed up, we're good. But you, on the other hand, you're not doing too well. You still haven't swapped out your projector yet. We already know that already. You can't do that, we already know that. And you haven't done this demonstration since we've been asking since last year. And you haven't done the demonstration with any of the digital and crystal screen paints or the products that we made. We also made his products multiple times. That's why I tell you at the end of the day, you are spending way too much money. If you look at the other people that are selling their products on YouTube, they're selling their products at a quart at 40, 50 bucks for a quart. He's trying to get way too much money. His product's not worth that. Not even close. So I go back over here into the kitchen and I make your product. I make the product off your tutorial video. So when you see me downstairs mixing that black and white paint together like that, that basically is how we're making this product, because that's how we got it off the tutorial video. You make it the same way everybody made it at that particular time. Everybody made it out of black and white paint. So for the difference is some people would add glitter to theirs, some people would add silver. Everybody had a different blend they would put in. but the main base was black and white. That was the YouTube paint. No one knows who came up with the idea for the YouTube paint, and still no one has actually been able to claim rights to actually making the black and white YouTube mix. But that's how it all started. It all started from somebody mixing black and gray paint together, and they came up with this gray paint, and then people were just, everybody was making it. And you had some people that were putting a little silver into it, some people glitter. Everybody's putting their own little special blend, but the base always started off as black and white. Always. And then we started doing things like we start the base off at gray, we put white into it. We start the base off as black and put white into it. All different ways to mix it. I've made it on so many different levels, it's not even funny. But it all reacts the same way. And here's me mixing the product. You don't have to have any special white paint. We've used, one time, one of the demonstrations downstairs, we used basement paint, basement sealer, and it matched perfectly. So yes, he used to give his products away for free. That's why the video's there. But the sad thing about it is, these products he was giving away for free, he started charging people for them. Because he used, like I said, he used to give away for free. And he used to only charge for $50. And then it went from 50 to 60 to 75 to 80, and now he's trying to get more money from it. Why do you think he has that policy on his website that says if the product lands on your property, it's yours? To make sure that you will have to keep that no matter what, even if you find out the truth about his product. What are you going to return it for? More house paint? Now, this upsets the naysayers, his fans, and his customers, because at the end of the day, it shows that you got scammed. When I told you that I can make your product sitting on the wall, I am not joking. I can make your product. You customers that want to back this, well, you just back the scammer. You back the very person that just stole from you. Every time he goes on vacation, every time he buys something, he bought it with your money. He scammed you with black and white paint. How does it feel to come downstairs and turn your projector on and just find out you could have paid $23 or made this yourself at the end of the day? That's why there's no test demonstrations underneath of it, not one. No certifies, nothing. That's why his specification sheets on his website are pretty much empty, because there's no test done on it. If you make a car and you say, okay, we can race it from here to there, but you haven't done any tests, then what kind of information could you put on the website about the product? Only on what you tested it on. That's why his specifications are so light. That's why there's so many penalties on the shipping. Because if that product lands on your property, he has to make sure there's no way that you're going to get your money back at the end of the day if you find out that the product is fake. Who has a delivery policy? Check any delivery policy on any website. Who has a delivery policy that says if it lands on your property, it's yours? Nobody. Not even on wish list. There you go. Even the page doesn't even look right. His web pages look right. It looks sketchy. So that tells you right there, you're definitely getting scammed. But like I said, if I'm wrong in the demonstration, this is your video. This is me doing the tutorial on your video. Now, all they have to do is put in more black paint to change the tone. That's all they do. And I told you that every day. That's all they do. And you're going to come back. What are you going to argue about? You're going to come back and say, oh, my product match. You can't say I match black paint. We've done those demonstrations already. I did those demonstrations before the product even launched. We just repeated everything all over again, and we already did. But if I request any challenges from you, you can't do it. If I give you a challenge right now and I say, hey, the projector we got downstairs, I want to sit on that projector, fully lit environment, and I want to show me a Starfield demonstration, any contrast on the Cinemax. You made a claim that that product could pour a contrast level equal to a black screen. Can you show us this demonstration next to black paint? Never done. You can't even complete a simple projector swap out demonstration. Can't do it for 1 year. You have to have that projector because that gray screen paint is a fail. So I want you to look at this. Look at your, like I said, we'll put this link to separately, but if you want, you can go to the page. We have them on a blacklist, and you can see for yourself. Now, when we did the demonstration, We didn't match it against Metallica mix. We matched it against the personal because I was curious to see if I made this mix being a Metallica, would it match another screen paint that we own? And it did. It matched perfectly. We even have a demonstration. We bought $40 worth of paint and we made 3 of the screen paint products on $40. We even made the UV mix in a reversal and it matched perfectly. And he sells it on his website right now, the UV mix. And we have the UV mix right there showing we made it right there on camera. Not my black and white paint, nothing. We didn't put anything in it. But what's more shocking is that the Sherwin-Williams, how it matched perfectly. We showed you that he could just be sending you Sherwin-Williams. He could be taking the information we just gave you and giving that right back to you and just put a little glitter into it and say, look, there's a difference. I have glitter in mine. Big deal. Put them side by side, do a demonstration. Let's see how close they match. I got the video here. You can go in anytime and check it out. I want to speed this up. I'll put the video below so you can check it yourself, the whole thing. Screen's painted in, everything. You can watch the whole demonstration. That's why you have the warning as a scammer alert, because it shows you. It's different when you call somebody a scammer at the end of the day and you're just showing them videos inside of my house. How is that my scammer at the end of the day? You're watching me paint the screen. You're watching me display it. You're watching the screen dry on camera. So either I got magic powers or at the end of the day, you know, my product doesn't work, but my product does work. There's no problem. What I see in your demonstrations, every last one of your customers, their screens are displaying that same funny kind of color to it that black and white paints do at the end of the day. The same thing. Same reaction. That's why when I saw what I saw with Sherwin-Williams, I said, well, we're done. We are definitely done. We can't do anything. That right there, that just shows you a level that any $23 a gallon, are you kidding me? You're charging that kind of money for your product? You're not, like I said, you're stealing from your customers. There's right there, look at that gray screen up there. I'm hitting that with a Chrissy projector. I made another sample sheet for myself. Here we go. Going to the kitchen drawer. Grabbing out your sample sheet right there. That's that beat up sample sheet with your product right on it. Look how it matched perfectly. Perfect match. That's why when you see me take the network gray and I pulled the top off, I said, oh, this is not going to go well because it matches your product perfectly. One of the things I saw when I saw the demonstration with the Sherwin-Williams, when he came out with the Sherwin-Williams, and he goes, look at the difference. You had to get that close. When I realized you had to be that close to a screen to show the difference between your product and the Sherwin-Williams, this is where I knew that your product all matches together. If he had dropped 2 tablespoons, even 1 tablespoon into that Sherwin-Williams, it'd have blended the screen. But he had to get that close to the screen and say, look at the difference, a slight little bump, that was it. So someone would really be able to tell the difference of that about 13 feet from a screen. You can't even see the screen door effect at 13 feet from a screen. And I have a 600 by 800 res 720p projector that is basically would call a screen door effect. And you can't even see that at 13 feet. You would literally have to be sitting right up on top of the screen in order to pick it up. Where you have to be at with your product in order to see the difference. Scamming people left and right. That's what you do. And then come on YouTube and you want to rant about everybody else being scammers. You're the biggest scammer on the face of the planet. And there's a video that's proving that what you are. Now, like I said, all you got to do is go in and do the same thing I did in the demonstration and show everybody that your product is different. Today, I told you I was going to give you enough challenges to bury you in 1 month. This is the beginning. So your challenge, I'm going to give you a network grade challenge. We're going to do the deleted video and network grade challenge for you today. Why I continue with my work, make my money, and continue on my contracts. I got another contract going through today, and we finally got the plexiglass. It's here. It's downstairs. We finally got the sample sheets. I got to send the sample sheet up to the church. Oh, I'm going to show you what happened when they used the gray screen paint on a 12,000 lumen projector. Again, telling you to stay away from these gray screen paint products. You've seen it fade out. That gray screen paint has faded out on everything we put it against. Outside on the motorized projection screen, we're over on whatchamacallit, on Facebook showing it off. Why you don't want to use gray screen paints outside. Because we don't want you to mislead people. We don't want you to tell them at the end of the day, oh, you want to go with a gray screen paint product outside. No, you're putting it out. You might as well go stick with the white screen at the end of the day. At least your white levels are going to be higher. Both of them are going to fade out at the end of the day. White or gray is going to fade out. You're not saving anybody any money. You're stealing from people. You're a thief. And here's the proof right here. You steal from people. Now, if anybody were to take this video and take you to court or basically file fraud charges against you, they could easily do that. Because here's a video proving that you are a fake and a fraud at the end of the day. And it's you on camera doing the work. So let me get this straight. I get up and I do a demonstration on a screen. I paint it in on camera. I display it in a fully lit environment. I show meters in the environment. We can drop it from 1,000 lumens. We can hit it at 5,000 lumens. And I can still show my product produce an amazing image with no problem whatsoever. And that makes me a scammer. But yet in your demonstration, it clearly shows you making a black and white paint product, mixing it together. And at that, the video is deleted off your account where no one can find it. And it happens to match your personal mix perfectly, then we can go in and take this same tutorial video and make 3 of your screen paints on camera live, and then give you the opportunity to back yourself, which you refuse to do, and you have a nerve to call someone a scammer. You need to think about what things you say from your mouth at the end of the day. That's this personal mix right there, laying against the screen paint mix that we made off the tutorial video. You are a scammer. Now, I told you, your customers already tried this already, and I guarantee they did. They did it for the simple fact it's just human nature, human behavior of hearing me on camera talk like this, and I guarantee they did it to just prove me wrong and just do the video. But guess what? There's no videos of any of your customers posting anything, being able to back the product. You know why? Because it matched. That's why. That's why they can never post a video, and that's why you would never do the demonstration. Now, that's why we were requesting for CROWS1176 or Fernando Gonzalez to do the demonstration today and pick up a container of Sherwin-Williams SW Network Gray 773. And prove that you are not scamming your customers. But most likely, he'll do a review on some video game or some toy or something, or he'll just go on vacation with your money and smile on your face the entire time while he's doing it. Now, I don't lose any money out of this at the end of the day. You do. You're the ones buying this black and white mix that you claim at the end of the day does amazing things. It's supposed to look so incredible, but yet he can't swap his projector out. He can't go to a 720p for 1 year. That tells you right there from the door. I got customers that are calling me up saying, yeah, we heard the challenge you gave him for 1 year. You know he's not going to do it, right? Even they know you're not going to do it. Because you can't. You take away your projector, take away the dark environment, and stick you into our environment that we work at every single day, and your screen will fail. We're going to request a challenge again today. I got too much to do right now. At the end of the day, when all my work is done, we're going to put another request in for CROWS1176, Fernando Gonzalez. Again, we are asking you to remove your projector from your environment and display it on a 720p projector, fully lit environment only, 12 to 13 feet from your screen. Same rules are going to apply every day. We're going to ask you to the point where your customers and people are going to be asking you to do this demonstration to back it up, to shut me up. But we're going to request it. And then we're going to have our beta testers request it from you. Because if you don't do the test, they'll do it for you. Look at that. did you people pay for at the end of the day? But of course, it's not your fault. People that are buying a projection screen for the first time. Do you know right here, this is Network Gray 773, right here in my closet. That's the same paint that I used to match your product right there. All I would have to do is buy your screen paint and stick you in that closet. And you would match. You'll blend right into that closet with no problem. My closet is painted with Network Gray 773. So I can have somebody buy your product, ship it here, and I can paint you right into my closet and you would disappear. But I'm not going to waste their time. And we all know what it's going to do. We tagged your stuff here. We tested it. No one's wasting any more money on your stuff. If I want your product, I can make it. I just go to your tutorial video and I'll make it myself. Or basically, I'll just make it out of anything. It's all going to mix. It doesn't make a difference. They all do the same thing. And as I said before, I've told you, if you can make my product, as you said, post it. I'll take the ingredients and I'll put it against my product live. I've been asking that. That's what, 10 times I've already asked you to do that and you haven't done it yet? Because you can't make a product. You can't even make a dark gray mix at the end of the day. And that thing came up horrible. Man, unbelievable. And just to show you, after going through all that his product doesn't even work, I took your same product, the same tutorial video, and I painted it and put it against my own technology and blew your screen out using my own tech. Just to show you that your product doesn't even work. See? That right there is your actual personal mix. And this is the product right here that we made off your tutorial video. Showing that both of them failed at the same time. You're scamming people at the end of the day. That's what you're doing. Let's go over here to the demonstration. We had them all here. There's a demonstration showing on the blacklist of us making Crow's paint and explaining how we made it using his tutorial video. There is the container of paint that we ordered from him that came to us busted. This is where he scammed us and sent us black paint. This is where we won our case against PayPal, showing that basically the case was decided in our favor because they did a background check on your channel and checked your videos out, which PayPal will do, and found out that you have no such thing as a black paint in the what do you call it, the Cinemax, showing you are a scammer. I told you I know a manager, a top manager official over at the post office. I filed a complaint against you for mail fraud, for committing mail fraud. So I do have a complaint against you on that because you mailed us a black product, and PayPal will witness in court that you did scam our company by sending us the black product. Also, too, we have proof of the documentation on the conversations that were going back and forth of your agreement. We did record all that, just so you know. Right here, this is the product that was shipped to us. So the same product you're seeing here and these demonstrations there, this container is right in this package right here. This is Crow's shipping policy right here, where he's committing fraud on his shipping policy. And this is the paint that we ordered from you that came to us. Now, keep in mind, when this paint was shipped to us, he didn't know it was coming to us. This was shipped to us by another person who bought it for us and shipped it to us. So Crow couldn't mess with it because, you know, at the end of the day, he probably wouldn't mix black paint or did something unprofessional at the end of the day. That's the container right there. Now, if that container came to us busted, then we would have actually ended up getting scammed, because here's Crow's website return policy that we recorded on his site, showing him basically saying that if it lands on your property, it's yours. So if it came to your property looking like that, busted, paint leaking all over the place, you're stuck with it. So that's the same container we have here. page. We can go back to here. This page alone is enough evidence on you to show how much of a scammer you are. This page alone shows you. Now right here, you see that's the package? Right here, showing you, this is the same container right there. This is where we made his product right there. This is where we made his product here, that match. As you can see, that's the UB mix, that is the Metallica mix, and we're able to make the personal mix. This is network grade 773. First, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. We're going to have to speak out these certified real quick. I'm going to have to fix it. It's coming in. And this is an SW, I think it's a 773. So, I'm curious to see if I paint this on here. We're not looking for a match. We're looking to see how close it would come to matching the paint. As I said before, we have to do these things. Now, as I said in the demonstration, we're not looking for a match. We're looking to see how close the product would come to the paint. But it came out extremely well. I will put down my demonstration on my product. Black paint, black fabric, and everything else on the screen. Matter of fact, the same thing will come in for test outside. Happened to match two of the products that we purchased. Actually, it matched the personal, it matched the India Metallica mix, it matched. So, like $23. This is called Network Gray. Got a couple more coming in. And this is an SW, I think it's a 773. So, I'm curious to see if I paint this on here. We're not looking for a match. We're looking to see how close it would come to matching the paint. As I said before, we have to do these demonstrations ourselves. I will put down my demonstrations on my products versus black paint, black fabric, and just about anything else we can throw against our screen. We've done these tests already before. As a matter of fact, the screen paint will come in handy for us for some tests outside. I'm sure at the end of the day, the gray screen paint products are basically obsolete. All right, so I'm going to take you guys and put you in the overhead, and we're going to get the painting. Like I said, this is a little different from the bare surface screens. This is already made up. And all we got to do is just paint it down. So we're not looking for an identical match. We're seeing that you can really see a difference with this product. Now keep in mind, like I said, if you put black paint, black fabric, and that stuff against our screens, you're definitely going to see a difference in that. All right, where's the paint can? The pot is open, and I'm going to put you guys in the overhead. Now the reason why we do this is because this individual had a demonstration. Actually, we had the demonstration, no one else has it. And in that demonstration shows him making a product using black and white paint. That happened to match two of the products that we purchased. Actually, it matched the personal, it matched the India Metallica mix, it matched. So, like I said, curious what would happen if, sooner or later, they're going to get to a point where they're just going to start shipping you down gray paint. And at the end of the day, can you really tell which one's which? At the end of the day, even if it has a slight little difference or hiccup, isn't really going to make a difference between you paying $23 a gallon or $80 a quart. So let's see. All right, let's get this cracking, Jackson. I bet you all the on this side. All this side. All this side. Shame, you are a scammer. You steal from your customers. That paint in that container match all three of your products. It's all done live. I'm designing a special Facebook page strictly for you, showing that the challenges that we've been giving to you. that you have been denying and refusing to do. That paint is designed for you.
It's going to go well. Look at that right there.
I just said it on camera.
That's not good. I can tell from looking at that, that is not good at all.
Keep in mind, I'm a professional in gray screen paint. Way more advanced than you are.
Nothing. That is not a good sign. That is actually a perfect color right there. All right.
So I can tell by looking at that.
He's going to have to outperform this on between night and day. It's not going to go well at all.
Not going to go well. So if you sit there and say that I do not know what I'm talking about, again, Jamie, I was making screen paint before you were around. I was basically contracted overseas. You were not. You never, ever received a contract or recognition for your product in any way whatsoever on the levels that we did. So when you talk about gray screen paint products, I can make paints outperform your products on so many levels, it's not even funny. I can reverse engineer your stuff, which I did on camera. I reversed your Cinemax. I called it Silver Max. I made it better than what it was. I know how your product is made. And that product right there has to be the scariest duplicate I've ever seen in my life of any screen paint. If I was still making gray screen paint products, that would cause me to change my profession and do something else. And I had 2 degrees. That I can fall back on if I decided I don't want to do this anymore. That would have made me close up shop quick. So this is what we've been requesting him to do, and he refuses to do this demonstration. So what are you going to do, take me to court because I have a video showing you making a black and white product? You won't win that in court. If anything, I'll turn around and slam you with a counter lawsuit of you scamming me on print that I purchased off my debit card. Clearly showing that you have scammed your customers. $23, people. That's it. And that stuff has good coverage too. Very good coverage. So to your customers, we will give them a challenge next, as of tomorrow. The challenge we will give to your customers, we will give them the Network Gray 773 challenge. We will leave the page blank at tomorrow, and they had 2 months to post a video showing the difference. And they can't. Now we know we'll never post a video, we know that, but they will basically attempt the challenge. That's all we need them to do, to make the attempt. And I'm pretty sure most of them have already. That stuff went on smooth. That's why we use it for a primer. It is an amazing primer. I'm buying 3 gallons of it this week. Going to cost me $69. That's it. Compared to somebody sitting there paying $80 to $78 for house paint that you can't back up. As for the other one, we found the paint. It's called software gray. It matches your product perfectly. You know that part there? We found your match for your product. Software gray. We'll have the numbers posted. Once your product gets there, because we do plan to buy it. I told you, I am going to plan to buy it when I have it here. We're going to put you against Software Gray by Sherman Williams.
Now, Mr. Stern say, oh, but it doesn't have the same quality. Yeah, you're using a $3,000 projector.
Hear what I just said in the video? You're using a $3,000 projector to enhance your pictures.
There's no way in the world you're going to be able to match that demonstration with that piece of hardware sitting up there.
That's why we request you to remove it.
So at the bottom line, at the end of the day, everybody's going to have your projector, which means if we bought your product and we were a customer, we didn't have your projector, would we be expecting to get the same reaction that you have in your video, even though we don't own the same projector? That would be impossible. See, that's not saying that quality nonsense.
That's why we put the challenge up for you to remove your projector out of your environment, because you're using the projector as a crutch to make your image look the way it does. That's why. You heard me say it on camera right there.
The quality nonsense comes from the projector.
The quality comes from the projector, not your screen.
Okay, if you don't have the same thing over, you're not going to be able to pick up the same thing.
Told you.
This is not going to go well.
Repeating myself, as I already told you.
That color right there, that's not going to go well. I guess I've been making this up for a long time.
Because if that was the case, I could go out and I could calibrate my projector to a Sony $50,000, 10,000 lumen ultra short, so 4K projector, if that was the case. Why spend 50 grand for a projector if I can calibrate the projector to do the exact same thing? Wouldn't that be a lot cheaper? So in your demonstrations using a projector that powerful, if you're telling your customers that they can calibrate to get that image, that's bullcrap at the end of the day. Not even going to happen. Why would you yourself spend that money for a projector when you know that you could calibrate any projector to get it to look the same way? Because you can't. You have to have that projector to get that image. Come on, Jamie. You should be smarter than that. That's why we requested you to remove the projector out of your environment to show your customers that your quality is coming from your screen and not your projector in your environment. That's why you were given the challenge. But every day that you use that projector just shows more and more how you have to use that machine because your screen paint doesn't work the way you say it does. The projector does all the work. And that makes you a liar. That's why.
If I was still making great screen paint and that crossed my path, that'd be a scary thing right there. That'd be a real scary thing.
I just said that a few minutes ago.
Good. I mean, that's really good.
It's a really good product. Now, what I mean by really good, it's against our product, we'll destroy it with no problem. It's outdated, yes it is, but against another gray screen paint, that stuff is really good. And I used to develop this stuff, and that stuff's really good. That would have made me go back into IT tech.
No.
I would have to have something else to beat that thing. Went on smooth, went on clean, perfect. And the color tone is just right. No black paint had to be added to it, nothing at $23 a gallon.
We got a whole SKU of colors now. I made a whole list of which ones I wanted. We got them now, we can match any color or any shade you have now.
Told you, yeah, we have every color scheme of Crow's paint on Sherwin-Williams' list. We can match any one of his products.
That's his product right there. That's the screen right there. See what I'm talking about?
It was just alike. It was exactly alike.
Look at that. So
and I got my big black screen behind there right now with the screen laying up in there next to it.
More like the fun. We're gonna beat the crap out of it anyway. So might as well have some fun with it. This is fan.
The reason why we like that as a primer, because when we coat that over fabric, it doesn't fabric absorbs, it keeps its coverage.
Everybody.
That's why it's fantastic for primer.
This is something you're gonna have to do. This is why you have demonstrations of us showing up our screens versus black paint and black fabric and all these tests we have.
You know what I'm
That's all
saying?
we have. Because at the end of the day, somebody can usually say, well, look, what's the point of you buying your product? I just go and buy some great paint, do the same thing. Oh, there you go.
There you go. That's why you can back our products up.
You your product in great paint. What's the difference in the fact that he gets to a point where he sends you great paint? He's doing something different at the end of the day.
That's why I explained to you naysayers like Solid Walker 5, you guys at the end of the day are jokes to us. The stuff you talk on camera, do you know when you get my product, or if you have my product and you do a dumb demonstration, do you know that we do tests before the product is ever shipped out, before a batch number ever existed? There were tests done on that technology that I can go back and I can show you. This is why when we take you to court, you're going to lose miserably because we have demonstrations on the product before it ever launched, or test results. So how in the world do you have a product in your hand that's supposed to come up black when it doesn't come up black on the batch number recording, and it doesn't come up black on any of the previous test demonstrations before the product was ever launched to any customer? That's why you're going to lose your claim in court. And my lawyers are saying thank you, because you're going to put a down payment for somebody for a boat. You guys keep it up. You're going to make my lawyers rich. I'm saying already. Don't do dumb stuff. We test all our stuff out. That's why I was able to come in. Real quick, sorry about that. This fellow made a claim that our stuff doesn't work on, it has to be used on high-end power projectors. Do you know how many machines I own at the end of the day? That's why I was able to go into the basement in the Max Zone and drop 1,000 lumens on the floor and show that demonstration, and also produce better than a black paint and overpower gray screen with no problem, because our products are tested. So that taught you a lesson at the end of the day, is to keep your mouth shut and mind your business. That's what it taught you. Then I turned around and did the test again. I got it set up downstairs right now. I'm using that projector now for 2 months for fun. So no, I don't have to depend on a 5,000 lumen projector. Those screens are worthy of being shown on 5,000 lumen projectors because they have passed their test with flying colors, proving they can do what they can do. So excuse me if I want to upgrade to a $500 projector and show my screen on 5,000 lumens, because I can always go back and show you the original test demonstrations on any level. If you want to talk about the elite screens, you're talking about the elite screens, their daylight, whatever. We tested all of those. Do you have any idea how many test demonstrations I have done on certified screens? And you guys want to start talking about elite screens? We tested all the screens already. I got a Dark Star 9 in there right now. So please, give me a break, okay? Move on. You have nothing else left. What you need to do is you need to seek an attorney.
We're gonna put his own stuff side by side.
Let's get back to this.
Slight little tiny hiccup of one difference on the other. That's it. That's not a game changer at the end of the day. It's not. We talk about a game changer between a company dropping 80 grand a year account or them doing it themselves. If they can look at that and go, oh, that's it, that's the only difference out of it, I'm not giving you $80,000 at the end of the day.
You're not going to give you that money.
I'm not going to give you $50,000.
You have to show a huge difference.
That means I can go down and do the same thing for $23 down?
That's what I'm explaining to you. A company is going to come in, that's going to cover a screen that's 300 inches, which at the end of the day, which is going to be sad because you don't know how much paint it takes a 300-inch screen. That's another topic we have to talk about on its own. I don't even know how you're including venue projectors because you don't know how much paint it takes to paint a screen. But that's for something else. But to show you here, if a company comes in and says, hey, look, they'll go back and they will research your stuff at the end of the day. They don't want to give you that kind of money, $10,000, $20,000 into your account and find out they can match your product and make it themselves. The whole object is to figure out if they can do it themselves. Now, they're not going to go in and reverse engineer because that'll take too much time. And it takes a lot of time to reverse engineer something. It's too much money. They would rather do business with you at the end of the day than go through the painstaking of trying to reverse engineer something. But you know what goes into reverse engineering a product? They all have to go in. Now, just for a simple fact, say you got 3 elements in your product, right? And those 3 elements are made from another company. Now, as long as from those companies that you made a different product using their products, you within that guideline, you're pretty safe. But if they were to reverse engineer it, they would have to bring in a chemist will have to go in and break down each one of the elements. And I'm talking about break it down to the bottom and then rebuild it all the way up from the top using their own elements, because they can contact the factory and say, look, can we use your product to do so and so and so? And the factory may say, no, you're not using that at all, period. First of all, we don't want you breaking down our stuff to begin with. So what they have to do is they have to figure out what they use to make it and make another element similar to that and build that from the ground up. Now, depending on how many different things are in that formula, that's how much a headache they're going to have to deal with. That's why they would rather, at the end of the day, just do business with you, sign a contract with you, and go from there. There you go. But they will try to make it. Yes, they will. And that's why we have those tests. Your product, on the other hand, we can make that blindfolded. And I probably will try to do a demonstration of making it blindfolded. I'm thinking about doing it. I'm pretty sure I can do it.
Yeah, you gotta show game changer.
Called a game changer.
That's what. They don't pay no money. They don't.
So that's a Phantom. How is the Phantom producing a beautiful blue and it's washed out on the other screen? With a max ozone, mind you. But the naysayers will go, but you're using 5. You do know that even from 4,000 to 5,000, it doesn't make a difference. Both screens are being hit with the same amount of lumens. It isn't that I'm showing a 4,000 projector and my screen is the only one being hit with the 4,000 and the other screen's not. Because if that's your theory, then I suggest you, I don't even know how to get around that one. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I don't want to call you anything wrong at the end of the day, but you know what I'm getting at. And this is a challenge we're going to give to your customers tomorrow. We're going to show it, we're going to call it Network Ready 773 Challenge, and it's going to be directed toward your customers for them to do this challenge. If he refuses not to do the challenge, then I said it, we're going to make it 2 months. We'll make it 1 week. In 1 week's time, I will contact my testers and they will buy your product. You won't know who they are. They'll buy your product and they'll do it themselves. They'll buy the Network Ready 773 and they'll do the side-by-side demonstration. You also have the option with the Metallica paint that you made for free.
It's a game at 1%.
You have time to make that too, because they'll do that one too. Now let's go get your screen paint. Put this up. Having some fun with the screen real quick.
Now, the reason why we'll get that money dropped in our account, because at the end of the day, I can say, hey, look, this is my product against spray paint right here. Here's my contrast levels, here's my colors. I know that screen can't keep up to my screen. And then,
Yeah, we can do that easy.
used to be certified screen, but now since it'll come, just put spray paint to a container and ship it to you.
There's your first product right there.
That's what you got. You're like, oh, it's this product. Yeah, it's spray paint.
You match that screen perfectly. That's your Cinemax. Now we had Crow Cinemax here.
Now, if I take your paint,
and he went into a huge, massive rant all over YouTube. Oh, that's not my product, not my product. That's not my product, not my product. If it wasn't your product, we asked you to do the demonstration against Network Grade 773 and you refused to do it. You can't get on camera and scream that something's not yours and you can't back it up. You have to back it up. And you've never backed it up.
You don't blend with my screens.
If you did that demonstration against that screen paint, you'd have blended into all your products, and you knew that. That's why you can never do the demonstration. Blend it in.
Well, the reason why I came down this road, because like I said, after seeing the black and white paint demonstration done, I thought to myself, it's only a matter of time before he starts figuring out how to just put gray paint to a container and ship it to you.
Yep.
You can't even tell the difference what you got. You're like, oh, it's this product. Yeah, it's gray paint in the day. That's what you got.
There's your other product right there.
That's the metallica mix.
Metallica mix right there.
That really is going to be wet now.
All your gray screen paints match. The reason why we knew his products were all different shades off from black paint, because when he opened up his lids one time, he was showing the top of his paints. I can tell by the tone that they were off by so much black paint. That's how we could tell. That's another key sign we have. Look at the black washes out. You're a thief. And you get on camera, you smile right in front of your customer's face and you steal from them.
Buy that for me. That Metallica mix. Yeah, come on, buy that for us.
Yeah, so that's the Metallica mix that we had somebody buy when the container came busted.
That's two of your screen paints in one head.
Here comes the other one.
Custom made by foot.
Custom made.
Personal mix.
This is the personal mix. This is the one you claimed in your video, we call the bamboozle, that you claimed that this was a personal mix that you made for two cousins or brothers or whatever. Bull crap. I made that paint with black and white paint. 4 tablespoons of black paint. I made your product. That's all it took. And I got the video below to show
you. How much money do you steal from your customers at the end of the day? You couldn't tell. I'm thinking, I'm not, like I said it before, I wasn't looking for a match.
We weren't looking for a match.
We're looking to see how close it would come.
Network Grade 773. You fear that paint. You don't. I know you do. You fear it. That's your Widowmaker right there. Don't worry about a 38. You need to worry about that 20, that Network Grade 773. That's what you should be worried about. That stuff matches your product.
Some demonstration. Oh, they have one. We had to have one this morning. I woke up and my office equipment was off. I was like, what was going on there? Oh, man. Oh, my cat should be dead. Where's my soundbars are always on.
My pants match. I just realized that. My pants are, hold on. I gotta back that up for a minute. Whoa. We gotta back that up for a minute. My pants literally just blended into your screen. Hold on for a minute. Hold on. Where was that on that one? I just realized that. Hold on.
Soundbars are always on. These are on.
Look at the black level here on the shirt. See how dark it is? And look how white our level's coming up here on the black right here. That's my black shirt. Look at my pants. My pants are gray. They're blending into your screen. That is sad. I just realized that a few minutes ago. That's sad, Crow. That is really bad. I got, where are those pants at anyway? I gotta find them. My pants match your screen paint. Literally blended into it. But look at the top half of my shirt is black. It doesn't even blend into my screen. My screen, I told you, my screen pulls a higher white level. That's a black screen over there. That's pulling a higher white level than that t-shirt. Where at the bottom, my gray pants are blending into your screen. That's bad. I can just go by myself. I'm gonna find out what fabric that is. And again, you fake the we already know you fake the tablecloth. We all know that from the door. You need to do that one again. That's why when Crow does demonstrations and he fakes them, he'll do them one time and one time only. Just to get out by the skin of his teeth is all he needs. But you're gonna need more than that. You're gonna need a lot more than that. When we get done with you, but this whole month's gonna be about you. When we get done with you, man, you're not gonna you have so many challenges stacked in your head, you're gonna be exposed on so many levels, it's not gonna be funny. They got a fraud site. I didn't know they had one on the forum site. There's a fraud site in there. We're posting to that today. They're going to see this demonstration. You're going to get a lot of people coming at you asking you to do this challenge. We are requesting you to do these challenges, and we're going to put down he has refused in every way whatsoever. Especially that deleted video. We're going to put a challenge out right now. Who can track down that video? Anybody can track down that video and show me that he didn't delete that video, I'll give you 50 bucks. I'll transfer 50 bucks to my PayPal account, even 100 right to the account if you can find that video. Bet you won't find it. We're the only ones that got it. He deleted that thing right off his account. Wow, that's crazy. $23. I'm gonna get me a gallon of that network gray. We're gonna pour that into 4 containers. We're gonna get maybe about, I'm gonna buy a lot of it. I'm gonna get a 5-gallon of it, and I'm gonna put it in containers, and I'm gonna offer for $2. We're gonna put the $2 for charity, or some we're gonna do it. We're not gonna spend it, and we can get, you can buy. Matter of fact, you know, we should just give it away for free.
Like I'm looking at like maybe okay, maybe like I'm thinking okay.
We're gonna put something out there for people to do this to get this screen. Like I said, if you don't do the challenge, if you don't do it, I'll get the beta testers to do it.
That gallon right there, 3 pots in one, right there. Oh, that's not good.
That's not good. That's 3 of your screen paints that you're charging people $80 to $89 a piece at a $23 container. That one container right there, 3 of those is $69. That's 3 gallons versus a quart for each one of these. You're a scammer.
You should ran these tests, man. You should definitely ran these tests.
You should have ran the test. Yeah, you should have ran the test.
Okay, you're gonna be next. I know the color of your product already from the door. I know your color.
Now, hear me what I said in the video. I said, Partey, you're next. This is before we placed the orders. He knew we were coming after him. So right when I said that demonstration, we went and placed orders on Partey. Partey gave us their money back. Right from the door. You're a straight scammer, man. I'm not going on your website. I'm not interested in going on your website. We got so many recordings on your website. It's not even funny. We got recordings of us sending these. We sent these tests to his site. Talk to him directly. And all he could do is come up with, not racial slurs, but he came up with cursing and carrying on and posting dirty. That's all he could do. That's all he could do. And we're asking him nicely, like, look, man, I need you to do this test. Here's a link. Here you get so and so and so. And we're asking him to do it. And he's saying, no, I'm not going to do it. Oh, we got all this stuff on recording, everything. We got everything on recording. Everything. All this stuff is going to be posted to that forum site today. Your nasty attitude, cursing and carrying, all that's posted to the site. All that. How you going to tell somebody God bless and you got nothing but curse words and mother blankets on? Yeah, there are people who called in to me and said, yeah, this guy's a nasty piece of work. You're getting quite a reputation, a bad reputation right now. And there are companies that won't touch you at the end of the day because you're a nasty individual by the way you carry yourself. All I do is come out here and back up my products at the end of the day, as I should. And I expose you for who you are. And this is all the evidence we have on this fellow. Hold on for a minute. I want to show you this real quick. Because I got stuff popping up in my accounts right now for my email, and I can't let you see this. It's private information. But I'm going to show you something right here. You see this? These are all the canceled orders. When I told people at the end of the day that Crow is so afraid of our product, he canceled orders left and right from us. See right here? This is the original email that Crow sent to us telling us that we could buy whatever we want off his website. So when I got customers that say he canceled, yeah, how in the world are you going to say your product is the best when you canceled orders? This is the original email right there. Let me read it for yourself right there. Tells us no need to go through all the nonsense. I got to do these to remind you that you are a scammer and you're afraid to basically have us really test your product because you know your product is matching that paint downstairs. This is where we're going to get the Cinemax. There you go. And that's from his account, so you can see right here. That's his email account. That's the link he sent us to the site where he was carrying on and cursing. We're not going to go there because we already got enough evidence on Crow going into a site and talking to him and how he carried himself very unprofessionally. And this is the email he sent to us. This is before we placed any orders. Now, the reason why the email is there is because, as I told you, remember the paint I showed you where the container was busted and was leaking? We had a customer order that for us. We got the first one through. They were going to make another order for the Cinemax, but Crow figured out who the person was placing the order and canceled the order. Tell me that's sad of a person who can't back their product up. But he canceled the order and then he sent us this email telling us, look, at the end of the day, you can come and you can buy from me and you don't have to worry about this. You can buy with confidence. There's a reason why, because he was paranoid. He couldn't figure out who was placing orders from his other customers and who might have been placing orders from us. So to cut down, to say, look, don't worry about that. You can buy from me. You have my trust. We knew we couldn't trust him because we've been through this. And 2 years ago, we went through this on shopping from eBay. So there's a video posted of Crow deleting his entire eBay account to keep us from buying. Even in the video, he was hiking the price up, and we have proof of that too. And that's where we're trying to obtain the Metallica mix and the personal mix, which we used to have downstairs. We threw it in the trash. But that's what we're trying to obtain. And you can see the conversations, you can see the paint hike, where the PayPals were coming back saying that the money was returned back to our account. And then you can see when we went to go check the listing, he pulled the entire listing off the site. We have that posted too. But this is where he went in and we knew what he was going to do. We knew what kind of dirty stuff he does. But he says, not like you, I am a professional. Read through what he's saying right here. Now, after making this statement, telling us that we could order all we wanted from him. You can get all you want right here with confidence. You know, just buy my mixes with confidence. He's a liar at the end of the day. Not a person that can be trusted. This is his email right here. And this is just showing you that you can see right now, he updated his containers right there. Get the date on it. There you go. Now, after that, we went in and we placed an order. And we were placing orders, and he started putting in these weird messages in between the orders because he knew we were recording everything live. So when customers say, yeah, I said, we got a bunch of canceled orders on him. We show them the videos. They're like, what the freak? Like, yeah, he cannot back his products. Look at this. There's a refund we got from him. This was for the this is for the Frankenstein mix right there. When he put back into the account, he can't back his own products at the end of the day. Let's see, we got another refund here, refunds here, more refunds here, canceled order right here. The order was canceled right there, another canceled order. Let's see right here, money put back into our account again here. Money refund put back into the account. Let's see, ordered canceled again. And this is after getting an invite. Now, mind you, I can see if I went in, never got permission from him. I wouldn't need permission anyway to buy. But just say we just ordered all this stuff from him, right? Now, he considered that to be harassment. But remember what he said in his email, order all you want with confidence. I'm a professional. So we ordered. And we got our money back. Now, with Partey was even more embarrassing. Because Partey and Crow thought of some stupid scheme of both of them together, of Crow getting in this dark apartment talking about how I canceled on Partey and how the little puss, whatever he said, so and so and so. He got embarrassed really bad. I mean, I hate to say it, I feel kind of sorry how we did him, but he deserved it at the end of the day. We ran him through the grinder. He got beat up pretty bad in that one. So bottom line is Partey started running around his back or talking some dumb nonsense saying that we ordered from him and somehow we canceled the order. He ordered from us and we canceled the order. And Crow, not being a very intelligent person, neither one of them at the end of the day, decided to take an email that was sent to us by Partey cursing us out, saying all this nasty stuff on camera, but on an email, and they doctored the email to make it look like I, at the end of the day, sent that to Partey, cursing him out because he made a statement that we canceled an order. Well, I was back to go back. See, this is why I say people are not intelligent. I went into my account and pulled the original email and said, look, this is the original email. And it says it was sent by Partey. Not only did it say it was sent by Partey, but it had his listings on the bottom of the page showing his Instagram, his Facebook, and his website, which linked directly to his page. Clearly showing that when you get an email, it doesn't say you, unless your name is actually you or your email starts with you. It says it should say immerse so and so and so, and we sent it, which you can tell the email was clearly falsified. So I basically canceled an order that you placed from us. And I requested if I did cancel this order, you should have two documents. One is from PayPal showing the money going back to my account. And the second would be from the server showing the receipt, as you're seeing right here, showing the item that's canceled with the number, the SKU number right there. So we would like to see those two documents. The documents were never presented because there was no cancellation because the order never exists. So you want to play that game today. So what I did was I went out and I placed orders on his account. I went out and ordered first his Vega Mix. Order was canceled. Money got put back in my account. When I ordered to the samples, money was put back in my account twice. One for the 40, one for the 20. Every time you canceled an order on me, I went back and played your video. If you walking in the backyard talking about how I canceled an order, for every single time you canceled, I played that video to remind you, don't do dumb stuff at the end of the day because I will basically challenge you. And that's the embarrassment he went through. It got so badly for Partey that right in the middle of a transaction for the third one, because I said, you know what? He's going to cancel on us anyway. I just might as well get the third one for my collection. He dropped the server. We went to click. It went to a 404 error saying the do-it-yourself page, clearly showing the page was no longer there because he had removed it to keep me from making the third purchase. But all things come in good time. The next day, about 12 o'clock in the morning, I went in, placed the order again, got my third because I wanted for my collection. And that's why I have 5 cancellations from Partey because Partey could not back his product. See, walking around in the backyard, lying, telling these dirty lies about me that I canceled an order when all in all, I got canceled orders on both of you and you have nothing on me. See how that worked out for you when you play around and do dumb stuff and play dumb games? So not only do I have 5 cancellations from you, but I also do have a live recording of you basically shutting down your server in the middle of a purchase because you were afraid. But don't worry, I'm going to have your product here, and I have your cancellations, and I have proof that you shut down your page in fear of having your product here because it doesn't work. That's why. That's why we have all these cancellations on Crow. That's why I go in and I show you the email first so you can see that he gave us permission to go in and buy. He even gave me a link to purchase right off the website. And we went in and we purchased. So now he sends little nasty messages in between by saying, oh, you're banned. So I am banned, and I'm not banned, from buying from your site because you gave me a link to buy because I went in and purchased multiple times and you gave me back my money. We're banned for that. Well, you're banned because you were talking about my product. I've been talking about your product since day one. So that's not an excuse. So these are all the cancellations from Crow. All right, so let's go over here really quick. We're going to bring up Mr. Partey. I got you guys right here on record. Let me see. So as I said, I can back it up. And that's what we've requested. If I did cancel, let me see the 2 receipts. Never got them. Never got them. Cancellations from Partey. Even one where he tried to sit on the account. and he tried to keep our money. And we went in, we filed the complaint on PayPal. Now we requested, we didn't want our money, we want the item. He had 10 days to give us a tracking number. You know how it works. In 10 days, he didn't give us a tracking number. It took only 2 days for him to give me back the money. The other ones were pretty bad. They were so bad that we went in and I dropped, because I figured that we were trying to get all 3 of them. We already had 2 cancellations in 2021 for the 2 samples. Let me see. This is what we ordered right here, as you can see, right there. We ordered the Vega right there. So it is proof that I ordered from your site, both of y'all, and you gave me back my money. His was the worst. I'll tell you why his was actually the worst and the most embarrassing. Not only did he pull down his page, not only did he return my money back to my account, my money hit my account in such a record time that we were able to purchase all 3 of his screen paints that he had on display at his 2022 products. They're supposed to be his best products. They're supposed to be just any other new invented. Well, we ordered 3 of them back to back to back, and the money transferred to my account so fast that I could take the same $160, recycle it, and buy it again. Because he wasn't giving us any fight, no harassment, he wasn't sitting on the money, he put it right back into the account right away for us to use it again. I never had to take any extra money out of my account to make a second purchase. So when we came down for the 3rd one, and I said, well, he's going to cancel again. We're not going to get after somebody else to get it for me. Let me go get another one for my collection. I just need the last one for the collection. He heard me say this because he was in the room. And all of a sudden the page went to an error code and shut down. I'll find the demonstration. I'll put the link below so you can see the actual transaction where he shuts down his page to keep us from making that purchase. But like I said, I was able to get the 3rd one. So on my receipts, every last one of them were ordered on the exact same day. It was in January the 4th. We got them all on January the 4th with the same $160. That's when you guys want to walk around and you want to talk all this trash about me. This is where I can come and I can show you hardcore evidence of how you guys are afraid of my technology. And at the end of the day, you do fake demonstrations against my products because you know your products don't work. Because I can back up anything I say at the end of the day. And if I say you guys canceled orders, we got canceled orders. Now, part A, at the end of the day, this is not going to stop me from getting your product. I will have your product here. I tested Crow's stuff, but he has nothing. He matches house paint. I'm curious how close your stuff comes to matching house paint at the end of the day. And I will find out. I will do all the tests that you refuse to do. Everything you have on your website that you claim about this product will be tested. And I will be taking you outside, just to let you know. You display it outside, you're going outside. So these are the canceled orders from Part A. Money put back into our account. There's the dark star right there. See, you guys are, you talk too much trash at the end of the day.
Maybe next, we're gonna get your product down here for testing. We know what your product is. I guarantee I'm gonna use that $23 too, and 1 code at that. We're not even going through that 4-step process.
Yeah, that's it. When I made that statement on camera that I said I was going to buy your product and I'm not going through that 4-step process, I'm going to make yourself at $23 a gallon, that's where he canceled the orders. Because he knew what he was up against.
That's why you got to cancel them orders so quick. But you probably thought, you know what? It's only a matter of time before he throws paint against the stuff that matches. Well, guess what? Y'all break this up. And I see other people more. This is going on the scam site. This is going on the blacklist. That's going on the blacklist. That's crazy. I got all 3 of yours on here.
So we'll put that demonstration below. Here, right here is where we make his products. This is where we make Crow's product right here. I made his product from $40 worth of paint, all 3 of them. This right here is the UV mix we made right here. Let me see, there's the UV mix we made matching that container, and there is the Metallica mix. That is the container of paint that we ordered right from here. It was sent to us by the customer. That triggered off Crow to get paranoid and send us the email telling us to buy from him. No need going through all the nonsense, just buy from him, which we did. And that's how we got all the cancellations. See how everything adds up? Yeah, we can back everything up at the end of the day. And this right here is his email scam policy, or right here telling you at the door return policy that, as he said before, you can't get your product back or your money back if it lands on his property. Right there, showing that if your product comes busted like this, well, you're going to go through this mess. Now, mind you, like I said, he didn't even know this was coming to us. He bought this from somebody who he didn't even know it was us. And that's how that product came to them, busted like that, leaking all over the place, not properly sealed correctly. One little piece of tape over the top, and the container had a hole in it right here, which used to use a recycle container. If he knew that was us, number one, the order would have got canceled from the door, and some of the product would have been mixed in there, like down over in here, where he basically tried to scam our company, and he lost his claim against PayPal. Remember when you sent this black paint? Well, right there, you lost your claim. Because even PayPal went in and could see at the end of the day that you were basically had missed information on your website. They even came back when they saw your website and said your website looked like a scam site. Your website looked like a scam site because of the misspellings and everything on it. Like somebody just slapped it together just to pull some fast money. It looked sketchy. This is the product we made. See this? This is the product we made.
This particular shop right here.
That should UV mix. Made that.
So you can see how crazy this is.
Made your product right there.
That is actually blended the screen, literally. Like you couldn't even tell, but you don't see the edges right here. There's a screen actually here, but yeah. This is the personal mix.
Made it.
This is the Metallica mix 2.0.
Made your paint. Right there on camera live.
Metallica mix 2.0 right here.
That's your UV mix. That's the one you're selling right now.
UV mix.
Yep. Match your UV mix.
There's a UV mix right there. See that? UV mix right there, right in front of you.
Made your product. That fast on camera.
Metallica mix 2.0.
And I'll tell you how I made it.
Right in front of you. See? Right there.
I made it with a tutorial video on your website. The tutorial video that you deleted off your channel. That's what we used to make your product. Your own tutorial video. We used it against you.
And personal mix. All of them were made from that white and black paint.
The tutorial. That's why you deleted it, because anybody can make his paint now.
And meanwhile, there is my Phantom right at the top, right there.
Oh, by the way, that's my black screen right there. Did you know that screen was black? Yeah, that's my black screen right there. Blending in perfectly with no problem. I overshadowed these screens and blended into his gray screen. That's a black Phantom. That's embarrassing, man. That's really embarrassing.
Turn my screen so dark you can't see it. Which I find awesome. Yeah, you got scammed. You got scammed. You got scammed big time.
Y'all got scammed like there's no tomorrow.
He needs to explain to his customers about this mess. That's what he needs to explain.
Made your product right there.
No special paint, nothing like that. I could have just took a wild guess and just spun the wheel and it still would have landed that bad boy, you know.
That's why I said when you call yourself making my product, I tell you, if you make my product, post it. Post the ingredients. I'll put it against my product. That's 11 times I've asked you to do that. And you still haven't done that one yet. Because you can't make my product at the end of the day. You go on YouTube, you do these demonstrations, my product's supposed to be so dark you can see. So how is it possible that you're in your apartment with the lights out, doing a demonstration on a product that's supposed to be mine, that's so dark you can't see it, but yet I'm outside on a 180-inch screen outside. But you're in a dark little apartment. I'm saying little, that's disrespectful. Dark apartment, doing a demonstration on a little square sheet, and I'm outside on 180 inches outside. Are you kidding me? Please. And I'm live at that. I got more live demonstrations on so many levels, it's not even funny. I can go downstairs right now and I can display off that 1,000-lumen projector in that environment, a full lit environment, and project off my ceiling at the same time. I can make it snow. And here you are in dark environments trying to pull a decent contrast level on an overpriced, expensive projector that you can't even basically knock off to a 720p because your screen won't work right. I doubt you didn't move your bookcase. I doubt you didn't lighten up that environment. I doubt you did any of the demonstrations at all. I'm pretty sure you went out there and did a whole bunch of excuses. There is no excuses. Do the demonstrations, do the challenges. As a matter of fact, today we're going to put the challenge in for the Network Grade 773 to all your customers to do this challenge.
No problem. Very easy to make.
This is explaining how we made your product right there in that demonstration. And this is where we learned how to make it right from here. Your tutorial video. That's what we used.
Like 13%, that's not good. So this is the video right here. You can mute the sound so you can't hear his voice. We're gonna make this exact.
Slow this down for you. We can break this down for you. Watch it. There we go. Black and white paint. That's what we use. That's the video. That's the tutorial we use to make his product and those demonstrations. Just black and white paint, nothing more. That's all we used. No glitter, no silver, black and white paint. So that's why I sat there and said on camera, if he's going to make a product out of black and white paint, what's there to say he just go down and get some gray screen paint already made up with the black in it and just pour a little glitter in it and just give it to you? How much would it match? There's no difference in your Metallica mix. There's no difference in your personal mix. There's no difference in any of that at all. As a matter of fact, in a few of the demonstrations, when we were showing off the Network Grade 77, on his sample sheet of his personal mix, we painted in some of the Network Gray, and you couldn't even know. You never knew it was in there until we pulled the screen. Look, it was in the screen the entire time. And that was the screen paint you claimed in the Bamboozle video that you made a customization paint. And no customization. It's black and white paint. You ever seen the joint on freaking the old Star Trek with Captain Picard? He goes, ugh. Yeah, that's pretty much what the expression is. Now I'm going to record this video again on the dub on a slow down. I'm going to take this video and we're going to stick it onto that site. You're charging people now 2 quarts for that Cinemax for $700. A dollar. It should be $170 for what? Germany, they can do the same thing with Sherwin-Williams. And then, like I said, if we're wrong, as I always said, then you can do the demonstration. That's all. But if you're not going to do the challenge of swapping out for that 720p, we know you're not going to do that. Every customer that comes in we talk to say the same thing. Oh, he's not going to do that. You know he's not going to do that. You can't do that. If he paints that Network Gray on his screen, that stuff will blend into all his products. So, again, you naysayers, who are you more mad at? Me or him? Because I don't have your money at the end of the day. He does. Think about that one. Saving you hundreds. He cheated you out of hundreds of dollars. So every time he gets on camera, he smiles in your face, he scammed you. He got your money. And he can't even back it up. Heck, he can't even do a swap out for 1 year. That tells you right there he has to depend on projectors to make that stuff look good. So if he can't do a basic swap out for 1 year, you already know from the door. But I'm just going to show you a little bit more that you need to see. Now, some of you may say, oh, but this is how Christians are not supposed to act. Let me tell you something. If you're doing dirt at the end of the day, it should be out in the open. We don't hide people who do dirt. And this guy does a lot of dirt. But anytime you want to challenge me on my technology, you let me know. Because like I said, any challenge, any demonstration I do in normal settings, like about in the next room, I got a demonstration set up. I can give you a challenge on that right now. You can't even do it. When the sun comes up, I can give you another challenge on top of that. And anytime I walk into that theater room and I hit that 1,000 projector, that's a challenge right there from the door. something we do on a normal basis. The challenge that we gave him is simple. That's something we do every day. 1,000 lumen projector, fully lit environment, meter maxed out. We do this every day. So something, he can't do that. And that just shows you at the end of the day, when someone's telling you that they're saving you hundreds, they're not saving you hundreds, because at the end of the day, they can't prove that their screen paint is going to be able to beat a $23 gallon of paint. They can't back up their product, that the video that they deleted off their account that keeps secret from you from actually finding out, that there's no comparison. So if he does that demonstration and that product pops up matching his screen, or even coming to, he can't show a huge difference between night and day, he just scammed you guys out of a lot of money. And clearly shows that he has to use those high-end projectors in order to be able to get that image to pop. And I'd say you as the consumer, you see that, and you really think that's coming from his screen. That's not coming from his screen. That's coming from his projector that's doing that. So if anyone's going to sit there and say to me at the end of the day, hey, you're using a 5,000 lumen projector, that's coming from your projector. Oh, no, it's not. Here's 1,000 lumens. Here you go, back it up right now with no problem. And I'll throw some certifieds against it. And I'll throw some gray screen paints against it. Not him. He won't do the demonstration because he knows darn well we're telling you the truth. I called him out on it. And I'm calling you out again. I'm calling you out again that I want to see you do a demonstration today, Network Gray 773, show a difference, and this video right here. And still, we're going to call you out on the challenge. Do the challenge. I still want to see this whole 2 quarts painted into a 300-inch screen. I'm dying to see that one. I can't wait to see that. Call you out on that one too. Oh, man. Unbelievable. Just Scam City 24/7. We're going to put the challenge out today for your customers. We challenge your customers today. We're going to put a link on the video. We challenge your customers today to do the Network Gray 773 challenge. We're going to call it the Network Gray 773 challenge, and we're challenging Crow and his customers to do this demonstration. Because if you look at my customers' demonstrations, they do those demonstrations in fully lit environments. That guy, Go Hector, had that whole room lit up, the windows light. None of your customers could match any of my customers' demonstrations, not one of them. Because you tell your customers how to do the demonstrations. I've noticed they all look the same, like yours, dark environments. That one demonstration on the channel, I thought that was his demonstration. I honestly thought it was. So I clicked on the audio, I heard somebody else's voice, said, oh shoot, that's a customer demonstration? Coming in that dark? Come on, that's really bad. That's extremely bad. And then you have on your website, oh, it's not ambient light rejection. Well, if it's not ambient light rejection, you shouldn't be buying it anyway, because ambient light rejection is where all the new technology is at in projection screens. And if you don't have that, then it tells your product is old. Or if you're saying you don't require it, and if you don't require it, then why are your demonstrations all done in the dark? So for 1 year, he has to have all the lights on in every demonstration he displays, even contrast, with a 720p projector. That strips him away from everything. He can't do it. And I've heard customers come back and say they watched their videos and they said he's not going to do it. He's refusing. So here we are. We got cancellations on you. Can't back your product up at the end of the day. Can't even send proper screen paint through on a transaction, which shows you're another scammer and a thief at the end of the day. Try to keep my money on PayPal and lost that claim, because even when PayPal was going through your website looks sketchy. They said it looks like a scam site. Misspellings, information, everything. They can tell just by looking at it. It looks like a faulty site. Then you got a black and white product. We made 3 your screen paint mixes that we bought that match perfectly, including house paint. And you haven't backed any of those up at the end of the day. But yet, I'll be outside on a 180-inch screen. I'll be jumping from room to room, showing off my technology, and you'll still be on that same P2 projector, your crutch. So where are you saving your customers any money at the end of the day when you think about it? In order for them to get that same image, like I said, there's no way in the world you're going to calibrate your projector to look like a P2. It's not going to happen. If you crack those machines open and you show them side by side, there's a big difference in hardware in both of those machines. Why that projector costs that kind of money? And if he's feeding you that lie about you can calibrate it At the end of the day, then why did you spend $3,000 for a projector when you could have just bought a simple projector and calibrated to look like the P2? That's a lie. You're lying to your customers on that one. So here's how it works. In order for you to have the same image as the P2 is presenting in the video, you're going to have the exact same projector, which means you're not saving any money. You have to spend $3,000 or $3,300, whatever that thing costs at the end of the day to get the exact same image. If you want something better, you're going to have to get a better projector like a Dell. That's a 5,000 lumen projector, ultra 4K. That's more advanced than that. That's how it works. Same or better. So where are you saving any money? You can't get the same image, because if he can't go in and do the challenge for 1 year and he can't bring his projector down to a 720p and use what we use in our environments, then clearly it shows you the projector is doing all the work. If the screen had quality, he wouldn't need the projector. Simple and plain. So that means you will spend $3,000 to get that screen to look that way. That's why none of his customers I have seen so far match his screen, because they don't look like his screen at all, period. And if you notice in the demonstrations for his customers, and demonstrations are basically ambient light controlled environments. Because if they complain and say, hey, look, my screen doesn't look the same way. If I put the lights on, it's going to wash out. He's going to say, well, I never said it was ambient light rejection. It doesn't say on my website. I don't say it is. Then why do you do demonstrations as if it is? Misleading. So people, at the end of the day, this is what you bought. This is what you purchased. You purchased black and white paint. What's he going to say? That's not me. That's not my house. That's not me making it. That's your house, buddy. And that's you making it right there. It's not if he tries to say, I don't have the same table, Crow, we all know what you look like at the end of the day. And to tell you the truth, I'm going to tell you something. If you even try to attempt to even use that as an excuse by saying, oh, that's not me, so and so and so, let me show you something real quick right here. You see that painting in the background? That painting shows up in all your demonstrations, even your new ones. In the demonstration, you were trying to show off where your screen produced in a fully lit environment, which you had to bend over to look at objects that were covered in shadows, and when you actually had to get up and walk over to the screen to show a contrast level. But when you pointed your camera in this direction over here, that painting was right there on display with white lights underneath of it. Exact same painting. That's what you paid for. That's what you put on your wall. All right, we're done here. I got to get in here. I got some demonstrations to do on a couple of form sites. Thought we break this down for you, so that way you can see exactly at the end of the day. Anytime you guys want to come on YouTube and talk trash about me, and I don't have to retaliate by saying this, that, and the other. I can just go into my archives and I can show you the videos that you deleted off your account. I can show you orders that you canceled and couldn't keep up with your orders, how you try to scam me with black paint. I can show you all kinds of stuff on you. But at the end of the day, you guys don't have anything like that on me. And when Crow was sitting up there in that dark apartment saying, oh yeah, he canceled, or he talks about this and talk about that and blah, blah, blah. But guess what? Partey got him over here, canceled an order, so and so and so. Well, you two came up with that scheme to doctor the email to make it look like that I canceled an order on him, and I sent them an email cursing him out when I actually had the original email. And we have 5 cancellations on the individual who started the nonsense. Yeah, 5 of them, and 15 on you. So all that trash you was talking in that dark environment about how I'm this scared little dog behind the gate. No, I'm the pit bull that bit you on the backside. That's who I am at the end of the day. I proved you to be a bunch of jokers, a bunch of liars. That's what you go for at the end of the day. You can't back your products up. So I'm still, even that fake lawyer nonsense that you had about talking to a lawyer. You don't know anything how things work in the real world. Do you, Crow? Or Fernando, how you call yourself? Real lawyers don't meet up with people or clients in the backyard and discuss important documents or anything, a case on a live open camera. Do you know at the end of the day, if that lawyer was really real, he could actually lose his license for doing that. whatever law firm he's representing would actually basically disbar him from the building, not from the building, but you're talking about from the law office, because that is a bad stain against your company. They don't do that. They call you in, they schedule an appointment. When you meet up there with them, all that's done in confidential that no one knows about. And if they feel that you have a case, you sign the documents and you go from there. But they don't never do it that way. No, that was fake at the end of the day. We requested to speak to the attorney. We gave him the number. We want to talk to the law firm. Nothing came up. You just have some idiot in your backyard, you two dummies sitting back there having a conversation about this. No lawyer acts that way. Anyone who's ever saw a lawyer and an attorney would know this. That's why I said I don't know how far the intelligence goes on your fan base, because by the comments on the bottom, these people are believing this. Good gracious. They are not intelligent at the end of the day and do not know how the real world works. I meet with lawyers all the time. And a lawyer will never meet with you to discuss anything outside that law office. Unless he's going to meet up with you somewhere here and there, but it will never be on camera. It'll be between you and him only. Good gracious, you're not smart. Really not intelligent at the end of the day. So here we go. You want to see this real quick? This is the original email that was sent to us by Partey. This is the one that Crow claimed that he sent to me. Let me see. Go put this real quick. Here we go. You guys got to learn to, and then all that trash you talked in that email about how I better shut up and all this other nonsense and blah, 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 blah. You better not mention my name. I got you to cancel 5 times. I got you to shut down your page. What did you do? Nothing at the end of the day. You made that something work in your neighborhood or maybe with your neighbors that you can go out and give empty threats at the end of the day. But I explained to you, I am not cut from that cloth at the end of the day. You're talking to the wrong individual with that nonsense. But maybe that may work in your neighborhood. I don't know. But where I come from, where the streets where I came from, that's a bunch of blah, blah, blah. So I will continue to talk and say what I need to say. You're not shutting me up at the end of the day with some little bit of pale threats, please. You better hope you have deep pockets, because you're going to need them for an attorney, because I told you, I'm still going to file a lawsuit against you for basically using my picture without my permission. Oh, my goodness. It's unbelievable. Let me see. Let's go over and let's pull this up right here. I have to go back into it. We got messages today to do day 2 also too on the customer today. So we're going to ask about that. I have to do day 2. I want to come back for a minute. Did we put all the information in real quick? Hold on for a minute. Hold on. I gotta do something real quick. I put already here in the discussion, we put this right here is where you go to the page. This is the link for the page. If you go to our website here, if you go over to the top, see where it says more, but you already gave you the link, so you have to get in there. This is also true for those if you're looking at projectors that you're using. This is also showing the demonstration. When you hit more, you'll see fake projector info come up. Click on that, and that will bring you to the blacklist. And the blacklist will be to see the projectors we don't support, demonstrations we've done on these different projectors that didn't work at the end of the day. And then you will see we got another one at the end. We got the Bowmaster to add up here next there, and the customer's demonstrations, but that projector didn't work at all either. And then you have these scammers where we have Crow, the videos. You can see all that right there. Everything is right from there for you to see right from the door. He lost the PayPal claim. Oh, it was interesting about the PayPal claim. That was hilarious. He literally tried to convince them that the Cinemax came in a black paint. Literally tried to convince them. You didn't win. You didn't do well in that one. Got the money put back in our account and was told to take the product and throw it in the trash. because they can clearly looking at your website. They said, well, you need to contact Better Business Bureau because the website we feel looks sketchy. All right, let me see. Let's go over to videos here. I'm gonna get back outside on that freaking Pac-Man screen. That screen freaking amazing. Well, they finally came out. I had explained to them, I said, look, you're not going to disrupt the video. They're real nice people. They didn't want to come out. They said they saw the screen from the window with the flashing lights. Their kids are all staring at the screen. They freaking loved it. So I'm probably going to do something. I'm probably going to hook them up a customized screen for the kids over there. I might do Pokemon. I'm going to do a Pokemon screen, but I'm going to do something for the kids over there. But they're all out there staring at the window. I knew they were watching. So, because the minute when I fire my projectors, all their lights go out. And you see they saw the lights flashing. Boy, they thought I was having a party over there. You having a party? Like, no. That's a projection screen. They came out and they checked it out. I know some people don't want to be on camera, and I don't know if they wanted to disrupt what I was doing out there at the end of the day, but yeah, it was interesting when they came out and they saw it. They had some friends over and they was like, yeah, this guy designs these screens out there. They were showing the 180-inch screen, stuff like that, taking pictures of the screen and everything. So it was pretty cool. Hold on, I need to go in first because I need to post some stuff here first. So let's go in here first. Let's go into the live. Let's come over to here and let's grab the videos from here because we need to put a couple links in there right from the door. Let's go over to, let me see. I don't know what idiot sat there and said, oh, his screens don't work in the dark. Have you seen my basement? My basement, it looks like a carnival ride down there. We got screens popping off the floor, everywhere in that environment. Please, come on. Just did a demonstration. Remember somebody made that comment? I just did a demonstration on a 180-inch screen outside. My goodness. You're lucky. I said at the end of the day, you're lucky I don't make y'all do environment demonstrations, because man, if I gave you an environment demonstration, you would have to match every screen that I display off. You know how hard that would be for you? You would have to do 148 one day, 150, 160. Yeah, that'd be a nightmare for you. That really would be. And you would have to give up the same meter readings for every room. You don't want to go through that. Yeah, there's my customers, right? Here's my customers displaying my screen outside. And you're in the house in the dark. 150-inch outside. Man, come on, man. You gotta be kidding me. That's a demo demonstration right there. Looking for the other one. Yeah, I got the same stuff every day. I told you. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if your customers were over here watching my screens. Your demonstrations are the same thing every day. We always do something different over here. I lit that Pac-Man screen up. It was over on Facebook. They were like, good gracious. Every day we got right now, we're gonna be doing we're doing rear today outside and something else we gotta do with outside. I'm trying to get outside as much as possible. I told you at the end of the day that if when the summertime gets here, I'm going outside. You guys can stay inside of your dark little caves trying to show off whatever you're trying to show off in your overpriced projectors. I plan to be outside on my 720p's. Now I'm gonna bring an ultra short there out there next. By the time, reason why I didn't do the 180-inch yesterday, because I did it. I don't want to go. I don't want to keep doing it over and over again. We'll go back and do it again tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll fire it off and have it in the background playing while we do something else. But the motorized projection screens take a lot of freaking cables. So I got one cable running the power up and down. I got another cable running off the LED lights, and then that connects into the speakers outside. I had to charge the speakers up. I had the speakers, the projector, the PS4, all that stuff running through it. All right, I don't want to kill too much time here because I'm already at 158. So I'm going to find his demonstration. We got his demonstration where he pulled the site. We'll put that down there. And the email rant between him and Crow with some fake nonsense those two started. We'll put that at the bottom because, like I said, these jokers need to be exposed for what they are and who they are at the end of the day. They're nothing but a bunch of fakes. Like I said, Partey used to call my house every Sunday ranting. Dumb stuff. Grown man calling my house up. Curse words, carrying on. You know what I did to shut him up? I took a picture of his cancellations and sent them over to him, and that was the last time he contacted me. That reality call set in. That's what it does. We're going to be in here today. So we're on Zoom. We're zoomed up. I can't get my Zoom to come back down. Now we're going to do some lights out in here on the Network Gray 773, just to show you at the end of the day why you want to stay away from these gray screen paint products. So I'm going to be showing more of these demonstrations on these gray screen paint products over here, and some certified screens. Yeah, you got some certified screen challenges coming up now. See this right here? I pulled up my certifieds. This is what I'm putting you against. You're going against Daylight Screen. This is one of the challenges you're going to be getting. Told you I'm going to pile some on you. You got the Network Gray 773 right here. Daylight Screen you're definitely going to do. You're going to redo the Dark Star 9, but you're going to do it right this time. Fully lit environment, 720p projector. Bring the projector back in the environment. You can't use this on an ultra short throw anyway, by the way. None of these can be used with ultra short throws, by the way, just to let you know that. Not ultra short throw compatible, not ultra short throw compatible. So you're going to have to get the 720p regardless. We got DMP Supernova. We have over here DMP Supernova. That's the Affinity and Blade, both of them. Over here we have the Matinee Black. Over here we have that's a Matinee Black 0.9. That's a Matinee Black. These are Seymour AV. And this right here, I think this is a Matinee Silver. There you go. That's what you're going to be doing today. You're going to be doing some certified. We'll pace it. We got to pace it. We don't give you too much. We'll give you one every day. So you'll be doing a certified screen next. Then we got some other tests for you too also to do. Now, like I said, if he ignores all these, doesn't make a difference. We're still going to give them to him at the end of the day. It'll just show you if he ignores them, he doesn't do them, then you know what you're buying at the end of the day. Black and white paint. All right, got to go, and God bless. I got to be back in a few minutes because we got to do a lights out demonstration in a few minutes.